Welcome back to another edition of History in Your Own Backyard. Today I'm talking with Dave Green at the Rushville Consolidated High School Memorial Gymnasium. It's so nice talking with you today, Dave.
Thank you, Danielle. It's a pleasure to be here. Sorry I'm a little under the weather with a cold, but I'm so glad you guys are here. We appreciate it very much. We have extremely historical gymnasium. This facility was built in 1925 and completed in 1926. It is the third oldest gymnasium still being used in Indiana for high school basketball games. And over the years, this is my 17th as athletic director here, we've tried to maintain the authenticity of the structure of the gym. There have been a lot of changes, updates, if you will, but we have tried to maintain a lot of the history of the gymnasium, and many people appreciate that.
Now, you mentioned to me that there used to be windows in here, and there's no windows in here now. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, in an effort to update, and I suppose it was a maintenance, and a structural thing, back in the early 80s, I believe it was 1984, they started to renovate. We added on the gym addition over there, and we renovated. They took all the windows out, repainted the walls, downsized the bleachers. The seating capacity went from over 3,600 to 2,603, and they just tried to make things a little better. The windows probably, as I remember as a child, they were probably, they'd be an extreme liability today, because you can open them up by hand and actually reach outside. So I'm not exactly sure all the other reasons, but it was an effort to update. It certainly wasn't an effort to air condition. This building's never been air conditioned, and that's why we're the tough Rushville Lions, because we don't need air conditioning. It gets hot in here every night we have a ball game. It doesn't matter if it's 20 degrees or 50. We have to open up all of our doors for ventilation. But we're very proud of this. This place is, like I said, very, very historical. Back in the early 80s, we redid the floor. They completely sanded it down and repainted it, resealed it, and we had a lot of nice things done to it.
Now, something else really cool that happened here back in the 50s, you mentioned that the Milan state championship winners actually played in this gym, didn't they?
Right. Rushville, Milan, and I think there was a very controversial game between Morton Memorial and the Milan Indians as they came through. There was a clock stoppage of some sort that shouldn't have taken place. I don't know. That's legend has it. But Milan did come through here on the way to their state finals and their championship run in 1954.
And then what are some of the other things that have been done in the gymnasium through the years?
Well, we have I think 5 years ago, well, we redid the floor again, resanded all the way down. We had the Memorial Gymnasium 1926 put on there, and then we had just as recently as last year, we named our court the Cinder Rice Brown Court for the legendary, iconic Lady Lions basketball coach, Cinder Rice Brown, who's in Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. She started basketball here for girls back in 1975, 76, right in that area. So we redid that. There's a rather unique thing with this. This is if you would happen to look at how Rushville is spelled on one end of the court and the coloring of it, you'll realize that that's all been hand painted, because the colors are not the same as they are on the other end of the court. One R starts with in red, another R on the other end starts in black. But a lot of people don't know why this is named Memorial Gymnasium. It's because it was built around World War I in commemoration of those who served in the armed forces back then. So that's why we've named it Memorial Gymnasium.
And then I noticed that when a person walks in, if they look up towards the ceiling in here, they can see a lot of different banners that show the different years the different sports teams have won, different state championships, and I bet that's something that all of you are very, very proud of, right?
Well, we are. One of the features, I think it's a unique feature that we have here at this gymnasium, is when people come here to play, and there will be a team here to play today, they will walk in this gym and they walk up the ramp and they stand up on the floor. And I think that is so cool. It's so special. They realize they are somewhere. And when they look around, even though we seat 2,603 people, when they look around, the place looks like you might seat 5,000. At least it does to me. And that's because we have kept the number of banners down. We have them, but I think we have them placed in places where they're just not all jammed in together on one wall. They're spread out, and that's pretty much like we've done with some of the white. If you'll notice the white jerseys up on the wall, those are Basketball Hall of Fame or All-State basketball players that we've had, boys and girls, over the years. So we've put those in frames and honored those individuals.
Thanks again so much for watching today's edition of History in Your Own Backyard. Today we spent time in Rushville, Indiana, right here at the Rushville Consolidated High School Memorial Gymnasium. We certainly hope that you enjoy learning all about it. Remember, travel slowly and stop often. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.